Hi everybody, I'm here to report on yesterday's 2-2 draw for Rangers against Motherwell at Fir Park. And what can I say about this game? Same old, same old. Um, Actually, when I think about it, it was better than the St Mirren game. That's not saying much, it's a low bar. But it was the usual stuff, 70% possession, 20 odd shots at goal, 9 on target. How can we have 9 shots on target, only scored 2 goals, and yet the opposition goalkeeper wasn't the man of the match, wasn't making brilliant saves? You work it out, because I can't. Motherwell, much same level as St Mirren as the league table shows, but it was a slightly better performance, and we should have won. I mean, Motherwell didn't deserve to even get a draw. I heard the TV highlights, I think it was later, um, the commentator saying Motherwell had been brilliant in the first half. No, they hadn't. We dominated the first half as we had the whole game. They hardly had a decent attack, and yet they go in 2-0 up. So I suppose going 2-0 up, not having played well, is being brilliant, because Rangers missed 2 sitters in the first 20 minutes, I think it was. So it was more down to our failings than the brilliance of Motherwell in the first half. And then, of course, in the second half, they just defended like mad while we poured towards them and equalised and should have actually got the winner, but just couldn't do it. But that sums this team up. There's just that killer instinct missing, and I don't think it will change until we change the manager, who might then change the mentality of some of the players. To go back to the start, I was horrified to see the team when it was announced. We had Red Van, who had been shocking in Paisley. We had Drossers back. We had the lesser spotted Dowell playing kind of right wing almost. He was in there in place of Czerny. So we had Czerny, Igaman, Bayrami, Shefty, Hadji, due to illness, all missing. So it wasn't looking promising from the lineup. And then, of course, we had that well-known Mason, Kevin Clancy, as the referee. So it didn't all go well. When the game started, first minute I think it was, long ball into the box, from Tavernier I think it was. Drosser should run onto it, maybe do something, maybe score. Oh no, it just runs away from him, the goalie collects it, and he doesn't even challenge the goalkeeper for it. Just shocking. One of their players would have just clattered into Butland if it had been in reverse. So now, that was bad enough. Worst to come, Red Van, I think it was the 5th minute, down the left wing, lovely cross right into the heart of the box, right onto Drossers, and he tamely makes an absolute mess of it. It was 10 times easier than the goal Igaman scored against Spurs recently. So that was a sitter. And then 15 minutes, what a joke of a goal. Same as St Mirren, the opposition goalkeeper just punts it up the middle from his own 18-yard line. This time at least we're in position, but unfortunately it's proper in position, so his header should have gone anywhere he liked, but no, he heads it down and it hits off the opposing centre forward. I mean, what's the chances in that, unless you're an absolute dud like Proper is. VAR showed, VAR at least said it was a legitimate goal once he got a 1-2 from the other guy up there. But every time I see it, I say that should be a foul, 10 times out of 10. The guy's jumping up, both his arms are across his chest. Oh, that's not extending his silhouette. Well, that's true, but he shouldn't have his hands, his arms in front of him the way he had there. He was obviously trying to protect himself from the ball hitting off his chest for some reason, who knows why. So it bounces off his arm, goes to the other guy who puts it through. Proper's claiming offside. By the time he and Sterling run either side of the scorer, it's too late. And then to make matters worse, it goes right under Butland's hands into the net. He should have saved that. He's having a nightmare spell right now. Time to give Kelly a go and give him a rest, because he's not doing us any favours either. So a joke all round. They're 1-0 up from, well, nothing. And I think it was about 5 minutes later, we had an even bigger sitter when again Red Van, who's crossing yesterday, was far better than it had been the game I last saw him in, when he was putting crosses into Rosehead. puts a cross right onto Danilo's head. Doesn't have to jump really. Nobody near him on the 6 yard line, and he heads it about 3-4 yards past the right hand post, nowhere near the goal. That was absolutely disgraceful. What a sitter. So there's two sitters we've missed in the first 20 minutes, and meanwhile the other team's 1-0 up, having done just the goal. So anyhow, the game continued like that. We were the only team doing all the passing, having all the possession, threatening the other goal. They were doing nothing, just booting it up the park. They could always string 4-5 passes together. Same as St Mirren. These wee diddy teams, that's all they are. They're hard working, they get stuck in, they're determined, they close you down, they foul you when they can, they act as if they've been fouled when you go anywhere near them. Same story all over again. But I thought we were at least playing it a bit better this time compared to St Mirren. More forward passes. It was slightly quicker, but nowhere near the level it should be at. So anyhow, 2-1, 2-0, half time. We go in. Lo and behold, the manager, as usual, notices he's picked the wrong starting lineup. So on comes Cherny and Igaman, who turn out to be the two best guys in the game for us. Apart from Ridvan, I thought Ridvan had a good game. I'll give him his due for that. I wanted rid of him. I still do, probably. But I think he at least tried hard, got up the left, put in some good crosses. He actually created the second goal for Igaman. So I would say he had been the best player in the first half for us. But anyhow, Cherny comes on, Igaman comes on, off goes... who was it? The lesser spotted Dowell, who had been anonymous. We could have taken him off during the first half and not replaced him, and we wouldn't have noticed any difference. That's the reality of it. Absolutely hopeless. So anyhow, he came off. Drossers came off, thankfully. Let's hope that's the last we see of him starting. So they came off, and what a difference right away. Cherny going at people, able to pass it, able to cross it, always capable of a shot. Igaman really giving the back four, or the back six, or the back nine a hard time. And the first goal came within, about 5 minutes? So that gave us a good start. Danilo, from a decent shot inside a crowded box, what else would it be? Hit the base of the post, bounced out, went to Igaman, and he thrashed it into the net. Really good finish. So 2-1, game on. We seemed to get a bit of confidence from that, and from then on it was really just Rangers against the 10-men Motherwell defence. And when the equaliser came, it was a cross from Cherny, and what happened? Cross from Cherny, it went to... I can't remember who actually touched it first, but anyhow, it ended up with Ridvan, I think. He ran forward, slipped the ball through to Igaman. He did a nice little movement to the side to open up the space and curled a beauty right into the far corner. Absolutely great goal. So that was 2 each. Game on. As it turned out, with half an hour to go before the final whistle, so plenty of time to get a goal, and we couldn't do it. Cherny had one kicked off the line. Matondo on as a sub, he put 2 headers over the bar, just pathetic efforts. Igaman curled 1 foot or so past the post. I can't even remember much else, but we just couldn't get the winner. Motherwell had 1 meaningful shot, comfortably saved by Butland, another 1 miles past the far post, and that's all they did in the second half in an attacking sense. I should say as well, the second goal for Motherwell, just an aimless punt into the box, badly headed out by Sterling, headed down by Lennon Miller to the guy who scored, can't pronounce his name, and he beat Tavernier with one nice movement to the right of him. It was as if he was going by a training dummy. Well, he actually was going by a training dummy and into the net. So going like that, you just can't afford to lose. And by the way, Lennon Miller, he should have been sent off. He only got a yellow card for an over-the-ball tackle with his studs on the ankle of Cortez, and he only got a yellow card. Even VAR didn't change it. That was a worse tackle than Hadji made when he got sent off in his first game back this season, so an absolute disgrace. So now Two each, another poor result, slightly better performance. Let's hope the manager learns his lesson and actually picks the best team possible to actually start a game for once.